Hello and good morning, my loves. Today, I just wanted to talk about my life transformation project. And this is interesting because this is not something that I planned on talking about at all. I just felt like it was going so well and I was doing so much to really change my life this year alone that it needed to be spoken about. Because right now I have done so many different things this year that I never took the initiative of doing or trying to accomplish in one year before. And this year, I have reached so many goals and come close to so many goals that this needed to be spoken about. This year, all I really did this year that was different was believe in myself. And that's kind of sad that if I would have believed in myself just you know, years ago, just sooner, I could be so much further. But I feel like in God's timing, this was the right time for me to finally get out of my shell, get out of my head, and believe in myself and take that initiative to take my life to the next step. In this year alone, I've started so far my YouTube channel, and I have three more YouTube channels that I am preparing for. In this year alone, I have improved my relationship with God, which I've always had a really good relationship with God, but I'm diving deeper into my spirituality. In this year alone, I have uploaded over 20 videos to this YouTube channel, and that's because I've been uploading consistently every single day. And I'm 10 out of 10 going to meet my 30-day goal doing my 30-day YouTube challenge. In this year alone, I have improved my relationship with everyone in my family. I'd say previous years, I've also been, fixing it and improving it. And I'm not saying that we had horrible relationships, but it's just, I can see, even though it does get annoying because sometimes you just want to be by yourself sometimes, but I can see everyone in my family multiple times a week and we're always on good terms. And back before, I would see them and then I don't know. I would see them and then I don't know. The energy would just be a little bit odd because I don't know. I would say open wounds from childhood or just life trauma. Who really knows what the issues were? But thank God it's definitely a lot better now. And I would say that. And my relationship with my siblings have always been good, but it's better for me, I think, with my brother. And I would also say what's helped all of that is also just my baby being around. I'm not gonna lie. My baby, my family loves my baby, and it also helps the bond of all of us. And I feel like my baby has also been a reason that I have taken this chance to get onto YouTube to just try to make my relationships with my family good so that my baby can enjoy my family and enjoy everyone that loves her and everyone that's in her family. And beyond that, I feel like having a good relationship with your family is just a core ingredient to life regardless of whatever your childhood has been like. And with God, I feel like I've just n- acknowledged acknowledge our relationship and our connectiveness and my spirituality a little bit more than I've acknowledged it in the past. And I believe in myself and I listen when I feel called to do something. I feel like God truly is connected to me and he really lets me know, this is what I want you to do. This is what needs to happen in the future, and this is the type of person I want you to be and build into being, because I have so many plans for you, more than you have for yourself. And I'm like, yes, I know that my goals for myself have never been as large as God's goals for me. And now is the time when I'm actually being brave, stepping out of my shell and actually taking those chances doing what I have to do for me, for my family, for God. And ultimately, it will one day be for the world, because I do plan on doing incredible things. Like every single time that I see a Beast Philanthropy video, or honestly any like charity, or just improving the world, let's just say like growing trees to help oxygen, helping animals, like my heart actually is in that. And even though it's not a cool thing to be interested in and love, it's the truth. It's the good thing to be interested in love, because I do want the world to be a better place, and a healthier place, and a safer place for my children. My daughter is literally just turning 2. My stepdaughter is 11, and my stepson is 7. These children are just at the beginning of their life, and right now they have not had to worry, they have not had to stress, and they have not had to suffer, and I don't want them to ever have to deal with that. Of course everyone's going to stress and suffer, but you know what I mean financially. I don't ever want them to be like, damn, I really can't afford this or that, or damn, I really can't buy a house because of this or that, I can't buy a car because of this or that. For me, I want to set up our lives so that they'll have a house, they'll have a car. That will never be even something they'll have to burden themselves with. And I know that a lot of families don't even consider that, and a lot of parents don't even consider that. So, in my life transformation project, my why isn't just myself. My why is my children. My why is my husband. My why is my family, because they have done so much for me. I'm going to give back to them when everything finally aligns. Believing in myself has literally been the number one ingredient to building my life to this next level that I have finally reached. And I'll say, in some way, somehow, I wouldn't call it a midlife crisis, because 30 years old is 10 out of 10 definitely not the middle of life. I pray, because I pray to live very, very old, at least into my 80s or 90s. So at least 40s or late 40s, because I would want to say 50s, but let's be real, do you really think that I'm going to live to be 100? But we'll say 50s just for hopes and dreams. But even though I'm not in my midlife, I'm 29 years old, and I'm turning 30 this year in 2025 in October. And before I turn 30, I want to lose weight, which I'm in progress of losing weight right now, and it's something that I will be sharing very soon next on my channel, because my channel has about YouTube, about things that I do, just about me and my life and what I'm doing. And I know that that's not the perfect niche, but that's what is perfect for me, and that's what I want. And I hope that my channel can be successful, even though it has so many different directions in it. I truly, deeply, and completely have total faith that by the time I turn 30, I can get out of the 200s. That's me exposing myself, y'all. I am over 200 pounds as a 5 foot girly. I don't look the worst, but I have a belly. And I love how most of my body, sits shape wise. I have a very nice big round booty that I don't hate on, because in my culture at least, a big round booty is a plus, okay? And I have okay chi-chis. I'm not hating on them, and they fed my baby. They're not perfectly perky, but I'm not showing that to anyone but my man, and he has no problems. Okay, you feel me? Um, my goals for my body, I feel like I should tell the world about, because I feel like people's goals are usually way, way, way too unreachable, and they want to just have the most perfect body, the most perfect skin, this and that, the this and that, and they're doing a million different surgeries. I would 10 out of 10 do surgeries, but thankfully I would never need a BBL because my ass has too much fat there. But I would get lipo in the future, or a tummy tuck in the future. I wouldn't probably do too much to my boobies. I probably wouldn't. And I don't think I would do anything to my face butt chin lipo. I would never get like surgically stuff done to my face, but I support it. Like I really don't care if people are surgically changing themselves if it's like what makes them happy. And I know that the average Christian woman would have stuff to say about it, but I'm not the average Christian woman. Um I love God and I love every single person that God makes. And I want every single person that God makes to be happy as long as you're not an evil, horrible person. You know what I mean? So, overall, changing my life, especially this weight loss journey, is going to set me up to be set up in such a happier mindset and like a refreshing vibe to go into my after my, well, it'll be my 31st year after my 30th birthday, because right now I am living that 30th year of life. You know, and I am trying to make myself proud so that when I turn 30, I can be like, all right, bet this far with my YouTube channels, this, lost this much weight, I'm looking good. And all I care for is for me, my body is capable of getting into an hourglass shape because I have a large bottom and waist and, hips. So I've lost weight before, waist trained, and gotten myself to an hourglass shape. That's all I want is an hourglass shape. The numbers don't have to be perfect, but I do have a goal of getting under the 200 point. And as a 5 foot girly, that is still overweight. That is still obese. And right now, I'm pretty sure I'm morbidly obese. And girl, that is not something I'm proud of. But it's also just like not something that I'm hating myself for. Like, I know that I'm not the type of person that eats a whole ass pizza. I'm just the type of person that sits down after I eat the 4 slices or the 3 slices. You feel me? I'm just not a very active girl because of the way my life is set up. But beyond that, I don't hate on what I eat and how much I eat. I feel like it's literally never been that like it's not the healthiest, but it's never been something to be ashamed of. Like when I watch 600 Pound Life, they eat a whole pizza or they drink a whole 2 liter, then they eat a whole bag of chips. Like they're doing too much. Like I've never disgustingly cooked or disgustingly ate. I've always cooked normally and ate normally. So I've never hated on myself for it. And my whole family is a plus size family mostly. Like I have just here and there where people are actually skinny. So me being plus size never made me hate myself. I never hated myself, but when I was in high school and you know around more people, I did have self-conscious issues, and I do still have, as any woman, as any person, some self-conscious issues, insecurities. And I'm moving forward away from that, and I'm doing what it takes to, make myself feel better about myself. And I feel like I want to show my daughter my best version of myself, and that's actually losing weight as well. So in my life transformation project, I have started a new career, because I've done way more than just YouTube. I mean, I have TikTok, I have multiple platforms, and once I have all these shorts, they will all be very active. Once I get my shorts really all together, like I said, I want to have 100 for each channel. So it's taking me time to get them all together, especially as a mother who is a full time stay at home mother, full at time with my baby. It takes me some time to get all those. But once I have all those, all of my accounts are going to be up and running. And that is a huge step that I'm about to take really soon. So right now, my social media career is flourishing because this year I chose to make a difference. My relationships with my family flourishing because this year I chose to make a difference, and I knew that I needed to, for my baby, make sure that me and my family are on good points, of good terms, because my baby is very important. And sometimes, yes, they are annoying because who's not annoyed at their families at different points? You feel me? But for your child, you should always do what's best. And I know that my family is full of wonderful people that are always going to be of value in my daughter's life. So I've definitely done that. Um, my relationship with my man, I'm always, whenever we have arguments or everything, life is a situation where, you can't give up on things. You have to stay strong. And as long as my man never cheats on me, never beats me, never talks horrible things, really mean to me, a small argument will never push me away from him. Like, you feel me? Like, we will, every relationship has some type of little arguments or bumps in the road, but I truly feel like I met him for a reason. Like, I truly feel like we are going through life together for a reason. Me and him are meant to go through life together. Me and him were meant to meet. Me and him were meant to have my baby. And I truly feel like even I was meant to be, this woman in his life and in his other two children's lives. Like, I'm the one that I know that I can purely love any child. Like, I hate when people can see their stepchild and have less love in their heart, or not have love in their heart for them. I love my stepchildren. I love watching them grow, enjoying life. I love them. I love them playing with my baby and seeing all my kids there having a good time together. It fills my heart, my whole soul. And just every ingredient of this year, since at least yeah, since November officially, because I was definitely teetering. But think about it, if it was October when I turned 29, November, the day before Thanksgiving, was the first day that I posted to TikTok. Once I achieved 10K plus on TikTok, it finally became, more realistic in my mind and started making me more brave to move forward into YouTube. So I don't know the exact day, but it was it was April 20th that I decided that it was actually a week before April 20th, but it was April 20th when I finally posted, because it was like a week or two actually, where I was recording YouTube videos and then I started posting them on the 20th. And now it's Mother's Day, May 11th, and so far I have over 20 videos posted, and everything is going incredibly, and I'm losing weight, and I weighed, oh, I can't even say it. I'll tell y'all how much I did weigh when I first started my weight loss transformation after I reach my goals, or I at least lose some and I look a lot better, because I can't even speak it into the world, but I'm a big girl. And this, if I could just chop off my belly and my back rolls and this double chin, trust me I would. Trust me I would. But right now I am doing dirty keto because it works. It worked for me before, and I'm not a salad eating girl, but I like meat, I like cheese, I like eggs. But also, I do get the 647. I think that's what the numbers are on it, bread, but it's like for diabetics and it's keto friendly. So there is like six carbs in each piece of bread. And I'll eat like one sandwich a day. And then I have low carb tortillas, and then I'll make a tortilla, quesadilla, whatever, whatever. And so far, as long as I do that, and I'm just eating like one meal a day. It sounds bad, but it doesn't bother me. As long as I lose the weight that I have to lose, I'm not feeling that hungry as long as I have a lot of meat. Meat fills me way better than like regular food, so I don't hate on it, like ham, cheese, or just like some steak, some any type of chicken or pork chop, as long as it's have like the crust. Chicken has the flour breaded crust sometimes. Yeah, not that, but anyhow, we'll talk more about my weight loss in a different video. But yes, that's been in progress too, boo. And I have full confidence that by October 12th, 2025, I'm gonna get my ass out of the 200s. Not my ass, but you know what I mean, my whole self out of the 200s. And I'm telling y'all about my life transformation project, obviously, because I want to inspire you. I want to inspire you to change your life in 1 year. Changing my whole life in 1 year. By the end of this year, in total, by the end of 2025, I also plan for us to have moved, and I plan for a couple more things that I just don't want to speak. Things that I just don't want to speak on just yet, but I will in the future. And overall, I'm just happier. I'm just happier with my entire life, knowing that I'm doing something to change any situation that I don't like, knowing that I can change any situation that I don't like as long as I put in enough effort, enough heart, and connected with God and connected with my audience over here. I hope y'all really enjoy the content that I bring out to y'all, and y'all can really just look at all the different things that I've put out so far and realize that even though I am imperfect, my channel 10 out of 10 is imperfect, but my heart is perfect. Like, my heart for this channel, my intentions are so beautiful. My intentions for my wealth once it comes is so pure. But my life is changing and I'm doing the right things to change it. So I really want to inspire you guys. I really want y'all to believe in yourselves, okay? If you can watch me, a normal, regular person, I'm just finding a wall, getting my little um what's it called? Tripod, my light, and my mic, and making my videos. So if I can do it, y'all can do it. I love you so much. God bless you so much. Protect you and keep you safe each and every day. Bye.